coach told me pregame, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Buckeye! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. Powers through. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Lets it fly. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Spins away from the defense. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Say it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team it. Whatever he does, I'm on it.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Flip, flip, flip. Go, go.
Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Saying from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Handoff for Frazier. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third down, here's Frazier. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Guys, look at this. Surprise, they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it near midfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Saying. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. QB draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. Skips away from pressure. Myers on the move. Myers left side, it's Smith. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch inside the 40. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Blue 85. Blue 85. Western. Go.
4th down, Ncaa fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
It's complete. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick creates a big mojo for your team.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Frazier. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut that all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Gets the back moving. Julian with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bulldog. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Here's Ncaa to throw. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a give to Frazier. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And his defense had him right where they wanted him, man. Great 1st down, great 2nd down, but then they just let up on 3rd down, and they dropped back, and they took care of the sticks. But you got to break on the football, go make that tackle. Man, that's a clutch conversion for this offense.
Off-play action on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work, big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Say it. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the ground, it's West. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Quick step and go. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Bringing the heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Keeps the play going. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could... He's got it. First down and more.
Wow.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something with it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Nate Frazier. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
There's some room. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside, it's Brown. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Manning with a play fake. He's taking the shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorn. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting that.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Frazier. Finding some room. And they'll knock him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run.
And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning on play action. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Crosses to 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you that number 1.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions.
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the game. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a handoff. Open field ahead. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They've been forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass.
He's got a crease. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this is the risk when you sell out to stop the run on third down. A lot of times you put all those defenders up near the line of scrimmage. There are no levels to your defense, which means it's just one crease, one seam. And if the back is able to hit it, then he's off to the races and in space. Nice gain by this back. Beautiful job by the offensive line. And it's a big gain on third and short.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Now rolling out to his left. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. The pressure's on. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for a point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Here he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs. To the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Tailback with another carry. Just trucks the man. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage, watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 10.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so, and the offense moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Caught in the end zone.
What a huge play for this offense. That's a good read by the quarterback. Throw the post to the wide receiver. There's a lot of trust in that guy, his athleticism on the outside, and he makes the catch. Beautiful throw, touchdown offense. I tell you, they're playing well.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Zips it down the middle. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now. Looking to look out. He's got space ahead. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. He missed it. The game remains tied.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He goes out of bounds. They move it out near the 30. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it deep. And the ball is picked off. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Canes will kick this deep, begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the second half is a handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense takes the lead here in the second half.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting Bringing up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Stockton. Hits the running back in the flat. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
On the run, it's Frazier. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. Second and goal for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they're trying to punch it in here. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Off the play fake. Look at the pass it. Hit just as he throws the ball. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. At the end of 3, the score is tied. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Bootleg looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. 1st down for their offense.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Working clock with the ground game. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Fletcher. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free, end zone ahead. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Nice completion for a 1st down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That 1st step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Coming after him. The ball is loose in the backfield. The defense has got it.
This is so difficult as a quarterback when the pocket collapses all around you. There's nowhere to escape, but you have to protect the football. There's really nowhere to go. He can't make a hero play, but you can't put the ball on the ground. Nice job by that defense, collapsing the pocket, getting the ball out.
Got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Lyle. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And 2nd down after that completion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle made after a big gain.
It's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Looking to throw it again. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Back in motion now. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter. And they go out there, and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win. Well, I guess you can categorize this as interesting, Chris. Up 3 scores, throwing the ball late. Could be an interesting handshake. Holly, keep your eyes peeled.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rose on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we're looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. The Rebels will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets him a second. He's short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Catch made by the tight end. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's got space. But here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They were not going to catch him that time.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play looking to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Here's the 2nd down play. To bootleg here. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time. And he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's Georgia on top right now. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. He stopped short, and that 1st down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
Fourth down completion to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This quarterback on fire today. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you've got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense really clicking.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had. And that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go. He's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis.
They get it now, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense Browns looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again.
They can't get him to the ground. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense who's handed the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
We stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up 1st down yardage. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number 1.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick completion to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but they're now across the 25.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Goes out of bounds, but they move it across the 30.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a 1st down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They've got him down out near the 40.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt.
It's caught. He's got room. He's in the clear. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He fires downfield.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Big throw to the right, looking for the first down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Ball handed off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short game.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Yeah, Chris, that's a big play by this secondary on 3rd down to create the tight window and then contact right when that ball arrives. That is tremendous timing. You don't want to arrive early, obviously. That's perfect.
Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, he's lost the ball. Scooped up in the defense. Got an opening here. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, this is something that we see week in and week out. Every one of these defenses and these defenders are becoming more aggressive at the football. You see the punches and the strips. They're trying to get that thing loose, and as soon as it's on the ground, you got the potential for scoop and score. This one's headed back for 6. What a huge play for this defense.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Alexander. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Has as the first down is still going. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Breaks into the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. To throw, it's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Short gain makes it second and long. It's tough against a defense like this. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Dogs will crank up the tempo.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again 10-plus times. And then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them and a resilient play getting that turnover.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to
It's caught. He's breaking free. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And it's Ole Miss in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The short completion of the tight end. He stopped right at the line. That sure tackling. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A keeper. He's going to try to run for it. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, in my mind, if you run it on 3rd and long, you are telling yourself you're going to go for it on 4th down, in particular if you can get inside of that 4th and 3, 4th and 2 type of zone. Watch for the offense to go for it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they went right back to the option.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
And the Bulldogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Georgia. Way too much speed in that play. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Fielded in the end. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? The kick team grabs the ball.
It feels like in big games, special teams mistakes are always magnified. And here, after the run, he puts it on the ground. And now it's a turnover, and this offense is going to be right back on the field. And they give their defense no rest after that turnover.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a situation you'd rather that fall incomplete. The defense was all over it. Look at their recognition, their pursuit. There's nowhere to go with this. If you're the intended receiver, just bat that ball to the ground and take no gain. You catch it, and it's clearly a loss, and this one's a big one.
Defense is coming after him. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Here comes the rush. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
What an incredible stop in a huge situation for this defense, and now their offense rolls out there. A couple of first downs, and they can put this game away. You're going to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving, try to get a first down, and you're going to win it.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. A decision to make here. What are they going to do in this second down? Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Timeout call. That's going to be the second for Georgia. Strategy session before this third down play. Offense looking to convert on 30 short in the 27. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense, and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. They go with a direct snap. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And Georgia will call their final timeout here. Chance to strategize for this second down play.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets involved in the scoring. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Odom. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard. well right now.
And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. To throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the pressure. Keeper for the first down and more. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Pointer in the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
I love when this offense doesn't get bored taking the profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done.
So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Rebels. The defense contributes 6 points.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.